morning, everybody. Today is June 28th, and this is June general meeting. So we have a lot of information. So I'm just going to go through the slide, quickly give you a little update, and then the most time I wanted to spend with everybody is on the discussion and things that we can work together and try and make this the best year for Qhsc. And of course, definitely our ultimate goal is to try and make our gala, first initial gala, a success, to try and find funds for the organization. So I'm looking forward for the discussion. But I just need to give you guys a little update. Okay, so we're going to discuss about the new members, annual online training, community outreach, fundraising events, the gala preparation, and the discussion part. So for the new members, yes, we have a few people have signed up for the membership, and we thank you for believing and supporting Qhsc mission and vision, but we need help. So if you're already a member, if you can help us at least recruit another person or two, that would be great. And if you're not a member, we welcome your support, and we really ask you for your suggestions, opinion, because this organization is not going to run just because I'm there or my husband is there with me or a few people who have been with us from the beginning. We need everybody to help us, because when you have more than two heads to think about the community outreach, the global community, we really need your help. So your suggestions, your comments really, really matters. And if we are able to accommodate and include, yes. If not, then maybe it will give us an idea to find better ways to try and get things done. We do need to help our community here in the United States and around the world as much as we can, because that's what God's asked us to do. So people who wants to be members, the executive and leaders, they know already is 150, and then any general members is 75, and then people who are active in school, then you can get $50 for a membership. And then so the annual training, then we're still having, so far we have 4 of them. People who are member of the emergency and primary care, presented by Annie Zoman. Thank you very much. And then we had the ICU, Miss Alisa, Miss Kathy, Dr. Gwen, and Zachariah. So thank you very much for the ICU, and we do need to get the second session. So I would ask you guys in the group just to try to go over it and suggesting the date so we can get that out there. The attendees are asking for it, and we really promise them that we're going to give them another session specifically for vented. So Ms. Qhsc, we are asking for your help also, because you are presenting that part, and we needed more time. And so if you can give us the date, that would be great. For the eclampsia, Dr. Dr. Emma Okuri and Dr. Miriam and Ms. Dolores, thank you very much. And we still need to have another follow-up for OB emergencies. So we're going to ask for you guys to give us another date so we can get going and set it up. The last one we had Dr. Msambichaka, our very own, Dr. Henry Kimbi, thank you very much, and Dr. Annie White, she's the new person added to that group. So we did that on Wednesday. We had a great response. We usually don't do on Wednesdays, but this is the availability that they were able to. And then we had a lot of people who come in, and we do need a second session because we had so many questions, so many great questions from people all over the world. We had people from Namibia and Kenya, and who were sending questions and asking great questions. So we do need to make a follow-up. So all these presentations, they always bear fruits, because people, our colleagues, we go and put the information to work, and then they start asking now they want to the sustainability. So we need to have ongoing. So if you present once, then you know we're going to ask you for the second and third or fourth time, because whatever you are presenting is valuable enough to share. We need to share so they can put it into practice. And that's why we are asking you guys to give us an extra time to be able to provide. We always aim to do only 1 hour, but we had only 2 of them who that went more than an hour, because there's a lot of questions, a lot of content that need to be covered, and really attendees wants more information. So we know we don't want to take more than an hour, but absolutely up to an hour and a half is plenty. So we can break those presentation to 2 sessions or 3 sessions. So we are going to ask you, so if you can bear with us, just give us another 2 or 3 sessions of the same topic to continue so people can bring back the questions and ask and eventually try to change practice. Okay, for community outreach, have been going to cross ministry, and everybody knows that. We did few presentation in churches. So if you know if the church will be able to allow us to go to the church and share our mission and vision, and then hopefully collaborate with them, or if they can support or they can become sponsors for the organization, that would be great. We're working with a couple of churches right now to try and get them to be our ongoing sponsors, so we can also do community service for them. So some of them are asking for CPR, some of them are asking for emergency, just a general community emergencies preparedness to go and work with them. So we are working with a few things. So if you are able to volunteer, even if you're not healthcare workers, if you're able to volunteer to those sessions, please come and join us. One of the biggest one is coming is going to Leroy Jefferson health screening, which is going to be in August 9th. And it's the whole day, 9 to 2. And we usually do the health screening there, vital signs, blood pressure for the kids, and then do the CPR. That's the biggest one they're asking for, the CPR training for the community children, so at least they know how to identify people who are in trouble. So anybody can join us. You don't have to be a healthcare workers, but yes, we do ask for healthcare workers also to join us. People who are non-healthcare workers, we can do the wait and the registration and walk the kids around and help us sort them out, show them where they need to do. I mean, you can support or help also during the training, because if we have a healthcare worker or an instructor there, there's a lot of stuff that you can help positioning and get the mannequin ready. So we do need a lot of help, because I believe they're going to have between 500 or 600 kids there. So the more of us were there, then we'll be able to teach and get them going. And also, of course, we need to raise money to try and buy more mannequin. We have one set, but it's not going to be enough. So we need to raise money. So we need to probably have a little fundraising soon to be able to get the mannequin, and then you'll be able to provide that service. So as I said, we still continue with cross ministry. We did go 2 days ago, and there was 6+2. There was 6 adults and 2 children who were very enthusiastic, and probably they work harder than everybody else. If you saw the video, you will see they're very active and they're dedicated, and thank you for their grandmother bringing over there to try and teach children community outreach. So it's very, very good. And thank you. Usually Nicole and her husband always bring the 2 girls, always entertain us and work as hard as they can. So we do have to try and teach the community the value of community outreach and helping those who are in need. So sorting the food for homeless individuals is one of them, or you can go and do other areas, but we are focusing on that part area. So we are going to try and develop a bigger impact for the CPR program, especially for a community, because the churches and places are asking for it. And I'm going to need your help for people to join us and be able to support, especially people who are here in Florida. So please help us when you can. And if people who miss to go to cross ministries, or we do have a lot of every 4th Thursday from 5 to 7, we go and do those volunteers on Lake Worth. So if you miss the previous day, you can register. It's online on Zephy, and you always post that link. Just go and choose the date that you are able to, and please come and help us. We need your help. So thank you very much. Okay, so fundraising, we really need to increase our avenues to try and raise money. As I said, we can raise money for the individual programs. You can raise money for the organization if we can. We need your help posting on the social media, especially like the one that I'm going to send probably today or tomorrow about the CPR. We do need to have enough money to buy another mannequin set, because if we are going to help the community learn about the CPR and emergency and stuff, this I'm talking about the community CPR. So they need to know how to identify people who are in trouble, how to call for help. A lot of churches are asking us, and we are definitely not going to say no. We're going to volunteer our time to go and do that part. So I need your help. So we do need to find ways to do fundraising. If you have an idea, we can help, please let us know. And then we'll be willing to work with you, even if it's outside the state, sorry. Even if it's out of the state, then definitely we can work nationally and try to figure that part out. So the part that we are always excited is so we are going to do the gala this year, December 6th, 2025, from 6 to 11. Do you know there is only 161? I did this last night. So 161 today, days left, and we really need your help buying tickets, recruiting people to buy tickets or selling tickets to other people, getting organization, corporations to come and help us. That is our ask today. So this is our flyer. So thanks to my husband who worked tirelessly to try and make the authentic flyer. Matching our theme, which is our theme is Enchanted Safari. This is our first, number one, fundraising event, biggest fundraising event, because we are trying to get some support so we can run the organization efficiently. We can also support the medical mission to make sure that all those things are going well. Because remember, we can't just only focus on the medical mission because we need to prepare all these online training. We are able to do the community outreach, our CPR here programs, and then of course go and do their CPR during the medical mission. All those things requires money. We have to pay for the Zoom. We have to pay for all this stuff. So if you can help us, we really, really appreciate. So as I said, the December 6th, 6 to 11 p.m. Early bird special. So people who are getting their ticket early, you can get those discount prices until the August 31st. And then after that is going to be the regular price, which is 175. So when you see that QR code, if you click on that information, you'll be able to get the ticket, you'll be able to get the lodging accommodation. It's the same place that we are doing the gala. So everything else is being one place. So once you arrive over there, and it's very close to the airport, there is a shuttle from the airport to the location. So you don't have to worry about, oh, where am I going to get the transportation? No. Once you get to the hotel, that's where we're going to do the gala. And so you don't have to worry about anything else like that. If you need to go around, I mean, there's Ubers, there's little shuttles. I think they can give you a ride up to 10 miles or something, but there's more instruction that we can get if you have questions about going around West Palm Beach here. So during the gala, we do have the silent auctions. We have, we're going to have the online auction. We're going to start posting those items in the online so you can see, people can start looking at what it is and you can start bidding even then, especially for the auctions. But also we can, the last day to reveal the winners is going to be during the gala. So you can bid on those items even if you live out of state. So which is fine, but if you live in Florida, that's even fine. Also, you can come and collect your item during the gala. So we are looking forward to everybody who is coming to the gala, because this, as I said, this is 5 years since we started this organization. We want to show you where we came from, how much support you have been providing to us, where we are now, and then how much support we need, and then of course where we are going, so we can tell you what are exactly things that we are planning to do to make sure we continue serving the God's people. So more details with this, the flyer and stuff is going to be ongoing. If you can, I mean, if you have a place that you can spread them around or distribute them around somewhere and you need a copy or electronic copy, please let me know. We send it to you. Thank you, Dr. Gwen was the one also sending these flyers to event she went and distributed. So we thank you, people who are willing to do that. Thank you for also Tanya Rice. Also, she went to a previous event in May. She had a different flyer, but it was still the similar information. So thank you. We need help. If you have an event that you think we can benefit, or the people on the event, they might want to come to our gala, please let me know. We can print out if you are here, and then or we can send you electronic copy and then you can share, because nowadays people like sometimes electronic stuff. Okay, so if they ask you for the prices, I said early bird special is 150, and then after that is going to be 175. So if you have a group or a corporation who wants to come, bring all their stuff, whoever, that's fine. If you want to get five tickets, they can give 2,500, which is helping to secure their spot. And then if they have a logo, we can share there to acknowledge their contribution to our organization. And then, of course, their logo is going to be posted to the step and retweet, sorry, where it's like almost all the logos will be there. People are taking pictures, or it's just to acknowledge and thank them. And of course, that logo is going to be added to our website until the end of the year to say thank you for the people who believe in Qhsc. The same thing is going to go to the institutional corporations if they want to buy the whole tables. These tables are going to sit in 10 people. So if you have 10 people and you buy the whole table, there's more stuff with all the emails that we are posting out. We acknowledge our sponsors. So the logo for that individual or corporation is going to be our social media. We can acknowledge them. That they're supporting us. If we have training specifically related to the community outreach and fundraising, we're going to mention people who have, and they're going to have a little spot on our website that says, thank you for people who are supporting us. So if you know the corporation, a church or organization or sorority that wants to buy the whole table, that would be great. And the sooner the better, because we don't want to sell all the ticket and then find out later they want, and then they find out we don't have the seat to give them. But please, let's communicate on the side and let us know so we can update and keep all those things going. We really need your help selling the tickets. We need to be a little bit aggressive now as we get close, because also that's the holiday time. So hopefully people will buy that ticket sooner and then we can get there. So see. And then, so this is the location. That's the hotel we're going to be doing our gala. It's Embassy Suite by Hilton, and that's the address there. But also, the same address is on the when you scan the QR code to get your ticket. If you look at the accommodation, the address is there, so you don't have to start taking a paper and start writing it down. It's in there if you scan the QR code. Once you get your ticket, the address is going to be right there. So there's more information. But if you have any question, please let us know. These are the room that type of the rooms that we reserved. I think we reserved only 20 rooms, so that's 40 rooms. And then first come, first serve. So whoever, if the rooms run out, then they run out. We can't control that part unless you tell us ahead of time, and then maybe they still have room, then sure. Because otherwise the price is going to change. If people know about West Palm Beach, the prices sometimes go higher, depends on the type of the week or the event that, right? So that week they have a festival, which they say is famous here in West Palm Beach, and the rooms will be booked. If you don't believe me, you can Google it and put the dates, and then you will see the prices. Because that time also they have a festival very close to the hotel, and usually they block like the 200-300 rooms, and people buy those tickets very quickly, and the rooms runs out. So if you are worry about the accommodation, the rooms are right there. Definitely that price, you're not going to get in West Palm Beach during that time. So get your room now if you can, please. Okay, so this is the part that I'm welcoming you guys. If you don't have any questions, or if you have any questions, then let them know. Today is the call to action. So if we can help in any way, let's say maybe you are on vacation that weekend or you can't make it, can you help us still recruit other people who can come and celebrate with us? And then, or if you want to donate the amount of the ticket to the donation, when you go to those ticket price, the last button, it says donate the time. If you can't come, that's okay. But if you can donate, that would be great. It will help towards the cause of raising money for the organization. And then definitely we need help with distribution of the flyers. And then definitely we need sponsor for the gala and for the organization. So if you can do those things, we really, really appreciate. And that QR code is the one that is selling the galas and tickets and everything like that. And if anybody has any questions for me, that's where I am now. Questions, suggestions, comments?
I have a question.
Yes.
Do we have a TikTok account?
Uh, no, but somebody was supposed to make one. That's why
Because
she's smiling like
I,
that. She's supposed to make one. Yes, go ahead, Annie.
I'm not super great at TikTok, but my husband is really good at making those videos, and so is my stepdaughter. So I can take on that responsibility if you want me to.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that would be great. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if possible, if you could ask them about Reddit as well. If not, it's not a big deal, but yeah, definitely we
About
appreciate it.
about what? About Reddit? Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah. I am not super familiar with that, but I know my husband uses that a lot.
Okay.
So yeah. So we can get on that.
Yes, because they're good for more for like kind of like sharing of information and
Yeah.
topics and things like that. Really, really involved people there. It's not like, Facebook and TikTok. That one's more, I guess you could say for a little bit of everybody, but to include more professional.
Yeah. Sounds good. Okay. Yep. We can work on that. We can do that this weekend.
Definitely.
Thank you.
It's a Dr. Sharon, yes, we agree. We're going to have a lot of flyer printed, taking with us to Jefferson event. Yes. Any other questions, comments, suggestions? Anything that you think you could be helpful, please let us know. We really, really need your help. Any ideas? We are going to do little videos, like maybe less than 2 minutes. For the people who have gone, for example, for the medical mission, people who have not gone to the medical mission by the members of the Qhsc, and people who are willing to um, I mean, if they believe in our mission and vision. So then we can use that to post. So like what Annie was saying, those TikTok, I know that you're not going to put like 10 minutes video and anybody can watch that. No. So we want short and sweet information, talk about QHSC. If you have been to the medical mission, you've been to the volunteering, or you've been, you're a member now, something that will help us spread the word. And then we can share the flyer and saying what do we need to do. Definitely, if we have those fundraising lunches, I know the Panda Express. It was a hit, although we start announcing it a little bit later, close to the dates. But we know we have another Panda Express in September, because usually when you sign up, they give you the dates that you're available to use. So we do need those restaurant tickets, I mean, space, so we can go and do your fundraising. Even if you are getting some amount, the more we do it, the more we get our words out there, the more we get more people to participate. And then everyone is going to be better the next time, better the next time. So we need all the volunteers we can get. Um, as I said, if your churches have events and you think maybe there's some people who may be willing to donate or come to the event, definitely let us know. As I said, I will send it the link electronically, definitely if possible. If you are close by here, we can print out. And Sister Rukia, I did send, it should have arrived probably yesterday or this morning, the flyers. Okay, comments, ideas, please. I'm waiting. Bree, any idea? That's why you're laughing, because you know I'm gonna call on you. Any suggestion, ideas?
Um, for fundraising and stuff, like I said last year, like if anyone wants to go to their local Publix, they do fundraising, but we have to make sure it's not at the same time. Like I believe Girl Scouts just ended, so they won't let you do fundraising at the same time, even if the Girl Scouts aren't there that specific day, because that time block is for them. They won't let you do it. But I know we could make okay money, decent money by doing that. It's just getting a Publix manager to let us in. So
Okay.
I think if anyone could ask their local Publix, we could make like a little poster to put outside. We could put a QHSC tablecloth on the table, make it look pretty and presentable. And I feel like we could really do well with that. Everyone lives by different Publixes, so I feel like that would be good.
Yeah, maybe one of these days we'll do one. You're familiar with one already, Bree? I think you said you touch base with them.
I've asked December and January, like I know I tried there, but because the during Christmas, the people who ring the bells, they wouldn't let us do it then. I feel like I always ask when there's something going on. And it was also Girl Scouts at one point when I asked. So it's really just about timing.
Okay, so yeah, maybe we'll figure out a date in the future and then we'll go there one of these days.
Yeah.
No,
We
and
just have to figure out,
if
like you
you're
said, how
doing,
we want to. Sorry, go ahead.
if we're doing the event for December, so doing those fundraising can be now, like July, August, September. Yeah. So because as we get close, the holiday comes, there's so many things going on. Yeah.
Exactly. Before we wanted it during those times because we felt
Yeah.
we could get more money, but in the end, it didn't really
Yes.
work in our favor because there's too many people, like the veterans and everything trying to raise money that they wouldn't allow us to do it. So now, like you said, that it's no holidays, maybe we can get our foot in the door.
Okay. Alisa, any suggestions? Thanks, Bree. Alisa?
I'm not too familiar with different like strategies for fundraising. I can try to ask around, but yeah, I'm not too familiar. Um, Thinking outside of that, thinking back to the education portion, I did send you a message that I could do like a GI bleed discussion with a scenario, but as for fundraising, and I'm not sure.
Oh, no, that's fine. For the GI bleed, yes. And then do you have potential dates? And then so we can start organizing again. Try either Tuesday, Wednesdays.
Okay.
Yeah. Like for the
I don't know if it's too soon out to do it the week of like Tuesday, July 8th.
that's too
That's
soon.
only a couple weeks, yeah. So okay, I'll have to block a day on my schedule then.
Yeah, just push it ahead so you don't have to like stress out with your work.
Yeah.
If you're scheduled with your work or you already sign up for work, just choose the day that you're not. So we don't want
Yeah,
to.
so then I'm gonna have to look at the beginning of August then, and
Okay,
I'll start looking.
perfect. Um,
I have a question. When we go to the churches and stuff to volunteer,
mhm.
when we do CPR and stuff, I think I asked you about it before, but we can't bring our card with a QR code if people are willing to donate. We don't have to necessarily promote and be like, hey, send money, but maybe we can have our cards on the table. And if people want to scan our QR code and donate, that's a good way to, I don't know, kind of get our name out there and
Yes.
be generous.
Yes, we can do that. Last time, I think we didn't have it with us and we didn't ask for from the beginning, but this time, yes, I'm going to ask because we have some good relationship with them now. So it should be
Right.
okay because I mean, that was last time, I think it was our first time we were like, okay, we didn't know if we can do things like that, but we will share that information with them ahead of time. And I think either Dr. Sharon also said the same thing, bring the flyers on that event. So definitely we need that. As I said, for the community outreach, definitely they're asking for CPR and education in hypertensive disorders. I know last time we did it with Dr. Sharon, we were doing the screening at one of the church, and then she would talk to them as so definitely we do need our nurse practitioner and our physicians, if they're available, to come and join us, so then you'll be able to do that too. The nursing part, we can do the rest of the stuff and educating staff, but then we want the physician and the nurse practitioners to help us with that side of being on the medical advisor. And if there's any issues, then we know what we can forward it to who needs to follow up where. So no, that's good. That's good. That'll be great. Let's see who else. Dr. Gwen, any suggestions?
Not at this time.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Miss Charlotte? Oh, Miss Roslyn? She's an iPad. Any comment, Sister Rukia?
There was a question, I think, I don't know if you mentioned it or not, from Patricia Burks.
Yeah, I responded. She's the one. Oh, did I miss it? Because the one she posted, she said, bring the flyers to Jefferson. Is that the
Yeah, and
one?
then there also wants a copy of last week's lecture.
Yes. So once I finish create the video, and then so I will send everybody who came, I will send the link of the video and the copy of the PowerPoint. Yes. Like a PDF copy of the PowerPoint. Yes. Miss Rosen, are you speaking? Because it came out speaking, but it's muted.
I just found out how to turn the mic on. Excuse me. Good morning, everyone. It's not
Good
funny
morning.
because I'm not used to using an iPad, but I apologize for being late. I just wanted to join in. Thank you.
Oh, no, you're welcome. No need apologies. We're glad you're here. Thank you. Any suggestion on the fundraising, education, something?
No,
For me,
you mentioned the gala earlier, so the good thing is that we are selling tickets. We're just not where we want to be, but we are selling tickets, and we are getting some rooms reserved. So everybody just keep that in mind, especially for the reservations, because there's always the possibility, as Dr. Gaboni mentioned earlier, that as the hotel starts to fill up, and they said it themselves, whatever rooms they've reserved from us, they'll start to take them away. But we want to get the tickets sold as soon as possible, especially for the members, so that way we can go ahead and actually finish, because we have to pay for the location. We've put a deposit on it, but we still need to make a payment for it. So it's going to be fun times, and we're working on those baskets right now. We've already got a few. I wish we had some of the artwork that we were going to be auctioning. I mean, we have it, but we don't have it where we can show it to you right now in electronic format. But maybe for the next meeting, we'll take pictures of some of the stuff. And I know I just got off the phone this morning. Actually, Dr. Gaboni and myself just got off the phone this morning with my cousin in the Dominican Republic. So they're preparing a basket that's going to be, I'll just use this term. It's going to be a smoker. How's that? It's going to have a little bit of everything. If anybody knows what Mama Juana is, there'll be some Mama Juana in there, dominoes, a little bit of everything. So that's just one of the baskets. We already got some stuff for Tanzania, and I know folks are working on some other stuff. So
Okay, so since you start teasing people with that, but I'm going to add and give you just a background. So on the gala, I know we have not publicized everything that is in there, which is coming with the second flyer. We are going to have some entertainment, some auctions. And when I say the auctions, multinational baskets are going to be there for bidding. So, and that's why he was mentioning, we have so far 12 countries. So we were just so excited. You have no idea. We have so excited. We have from Tanzania, we have from Dominican Republic, we have from Kenya, we have from Vietnamese, also Vietnam, sorry. We have from Philippines, we have from Virgin Islands, we have Haiti, we have from Jamaica, we have from Ethiopia, and I think another country I'm forgetting. Oh,
Greece.
Greece. I'm sorry, Elisa. I was like, I'm gonna forget it. Oh, and Mexico. Yes. So we have so many excitement things, and then some little entertainment. We did. We're in the conversation with a photographer who is gonna bring a little few surprises. So we are working on it, and that's as what my husband say. The area the tickets are bought, then those are the ones that we can try to secure those vendors and all the stuff to make sure that things are ready to go. We are working on the menu, so as we continue the second flyer, when it comes out, we're gonna have the link for the menu so people can click and start selecting their own menu, and then so be able to select what needs to be eaten. So you can have your table will be secured and the menu. So we have set up all those things when you come in. You get your you check in, you get your identifier, the tables. So you go there where the waiters or the servers know what type of food you're gonna eat to try and save time. So there's a lot of stuff that we are working on, some testimonials to try and paint a picture for people who have never heard about QHSC so they can have something that is happening so far and what are we planning to do. So a little speechy and there are 2-3 minutes speeches to try and get more time for the celebration, because as my husband make that song, we said, yes, we want to celebrate because 5 years is not easy doing it without having being paid to do it. So that's just a pure love from people who have volunteered their time, their expertise, their money to try and build this QHSC up to 5 years. So there's a lot to celebrate and a lot to be grateful. And then of course we need money to be able to continue doing bigger things. So as I said, we're going to give you your trajectory of what is going to be hopefully in 5 years, hopefully 10 years with God's will. And then so we can continue serving his people. So it's exciting. And people have bought some tickets. Yeah, we want more tickets sold now. And then so we can secure those things. We can host up to 200. We can host, we're aiming 200, but we can host up to 250, I think 300 if we get everything else. But we want a space for dancing. So we don't want to maximize the whole room. We want a space so people can stretch after they eat and dance their night away. So as I said, there's a lot of stuff coming. We're going to start sharing the agendas and items in agendas. As I said, by August, we're going to start showing the items that are going to be auctioned per individual countries, so you know what is happening, what you are buying or what you are bidding for. And so there's a lot of stuff going. And I personally take this opportunity to thank the people in Gala group that they're working behind the scene to try and get all these things together. So thank you very much. And we're going to continue acknowledging their contribution and sacrifice that they have to spend more time to prepare for this gala and try to showcase what QHSC has been doing, is doing, and what we'll be doing in the future. Ms. I see your hand.
Okay. Yes, I was going to say we're still debating, or we've been discussing, and we're going to discuss it. But the theme, it was kind of hard for us to figure out how we wanted to put the theme in terms of the dress and attire. So far, just to kind of give everybody a more precise idea of what the theme is in terms of dress, it's right now it's just cultural or cultured elegance. So we want you to come with representing culture, some essence of some culture, whether it's yours or some place that you've traveled before or anything like that. So far that's the theme. It's not on the flyer yet because we haven't finalized it, but something like that. Another thing we were thinking about was the Sunday best as well. So come with your Sunday best. So but we don't want people to get too Sunday besty, even though it would be okay. But
when you say Sunday best, Tanya is happy to hear that. Oh, hi. Yes. No, but I mean, we are going probably as just to add the fun for it. We're going to ask who are you wearing? So some people wants to wear giraffe because they feel like they're going to the safari. Okay. Some people wants to be like cheetah, leopard, whatever. I mean, whatever suits you, but has a taste to it. So we want to be a little fancy, yes. But that's why I said my husband said the Sunday best, because some people may know, okay, where am I going to Sunday? Uh, but yeah, so you want to represent a country, whatever the colors from the country, then yes. Like you can bring Jamaica to West Palm Beach, yes, please.
I think Tanya wants to say something, but she's not sure whether.
No, she was bringing the dog to say hi.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I heard him say something. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Steve Jones. suggestions?
morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Listen, what I was thinking about for everybody for a fundraising idea, I know when I was in school, and I see it a lot here in Dallas. It may be a safety issue, but there are some people who go out, like at the red lights, and they have a signs and stuff up there and ask for people for money, and you can raise a lot of money doing that at one particular time frame. I don't know how you can do that in Florida, but in Texas we can, stop at the red light, hold signs up and have a bucket out like that, and the people can donate. You can tell them, hey, this is for a good cause. And then the people who donate, you just give them a flyer or something like that and say, hey, go to the website, go to YouTube, see some of our videos, donate more if you like. Want to volunteer, something like that, maybe an idea too. I don't know, just a thought.
No, thank you very much for the suggestion. Definitely, I mean, if people we see as an option and they're able to, as I said, we're willing to send the pictures. We are willing to send the flyers, or if we need to create a little information to guide through, and then so they can go and find the links. No, definitely, and thank you for sharing that part. If that's an option, definitely we can do it. We can do it. Yeah. As long as I agree with you, as long as you said it's safe, because I don't want people to get in trouble, safety wise. Yeah. I mean, I know Florida might be a little different, but I'm sure
Yeah,
we.
but in Dallas, we do it all the time. People do it all the time in Dallas. They just get on the street corner
Mhm.
and by a red light, and when the red light is on, they just walk the street corner and say, "Hey, could you donate
Oh,
for this? Could you do that? Could you do that?" That kind of stuff like that. And
okay.
then when the
Yeah,
light come back to green again, they walk back up to the same corner with the red light and they start all over again. And they have a sign out there saying, help our football team, we're trying to buy new
Oh,
uniforms, that kind of stuff like
or the
that. So they do
firefighters
that.
do it a lot.
Yeah, the firefighters do that too. Sometimes the police officers do it, stuff like that. So I was just thinking of that. I know we did that when I was in college. We did it for sickle cell anemia.
oh.
And that time we did like about 3 or 4 hours, we raised about 300 some dollars. But that was
Mm.
back 30 years ago. So I mean, 40 years ago. That was a lot of money back then. But I was just thinking maybe let's do it that way, and then actually hand out a couple of flyers while you're doing it. You
Mhm.
just never know. I don't know.
No,
It just
that
is a
I
thought.
like it. I like it because it's a good way to introduce yourself to more people in the community. It's a
Yeah,
more direct approach.
So if we need to make like a bigger poster size flyer for QHSC and maybe few lines to say, as you said, for the cause, what is the cause for? So you can have it stand, people
yeah,
can read it. Yeah, no, that's fine. We can work on that, but definitely.
Yeah, that and
yeah.
then
This,
also
help us to deliver medical school supplies to Tanzania. You know.
Okay,
Something like that. It's something simple, with it, big enough where they can see.
they
Will
can
help
see.
us
Yeah.
to deliver medical and school supplies to Tanzania. Will create quality health community service, blah blah, something like that. That's it.
Okay.
With the logo
Yes.
and the uh and a phone number at the bottom down the two maybe so they can call maybe or something like that. But like I said, once they there they give you the donation, you give them a flyer.
Flyer. Exactly. Okay. That sounds good. No, thank you for the suggestion. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who was it?
yes.
Oh,
Instead of going right along with the publics.
yeah. Miss Jacqueline Davis. Any suggestions, comments?
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, good morning.
Good
Hi.
morning.
I was out walking the dog and I saw the general meeting. I was like, I keep missing the meetings because we just came back from Africa last week. And
Nice.
yeah, yeah. I was just listening. I was listening, thinking about what he was saying. I know that thing where people stand on the corners and stuff like that. The police do it up here and the firemen, but I know that it's very effective when the children do it. So I don't know how many people got families that have kids willing to go with them. Not the kids walking in the street, just being the attraction for people to come and say, "What's going on here?" It's been very effective with the kids. They do car washes up here and you see them and you know they're doing something for a sports team or something like that. So
Oh, yeah.
people usually stop for them. For adults, not so much, but for kids, they do. So that's the only
Okay.
input I have. I'm thinking I have an organization that I've worked with, my sorority and the Jewish, I think it's something Jewish League, and they actually package food to send to uh, Serbia and some other places last year that I was working with them. And I was wondering about getting in contact with them and asking them to do a food drive for Tanzania for the
Okay.
kids. Because they pack up
Oh,
the packages are cute. They have quinoa and they have rice and then they have like dehydrated vegetables and stuff like that. They pack them up in these
oh, wow.
um very thin, these very strong plastic cases, and they
Mhm.
distribute them to families. And
Oh,
I think it's enough for like a week's worth of food.
okay.
So they were doing that last not even last year. It was back in February, Martin Luther King or January, Martin Luther King Day.
Okay.
So that's one of the things you could. I'll get their information so you can contact them,
Okay.
and they may not be able to do it often, but when they do it, they can keep Tanzania in mind.
That would be excellent. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Definitely.
You you're welcome. Bye.
Yeah. Which country did you go to in
Oh
Africa?
my goodness, we started at Cape Town, South Africa. Then we went to Sao Tome. We
Okay.
went to Togo. We went to Angola. Uh, ooh,
Senegal.
nah, Ghana, Senegal. um, um,
Tanzania?
we didn't go to Tanzania. We didn't go in East Africa at all. We just went to West Africa, and then we went to Cape Verde.
Cape
Okay.
Verde.
Um,
Yeah.
then after that, we went to Morocco, but after that, we were in Spain. So most of the trip was Southwestern Africa.
Okay. So
But
next trip.
South Tome was something else. I don't know if Tanzania is anything like that, but it was very depressing.
Tanzania
It
is
really.
beautiful. So you should
Okay,
go next
so
time.
Sao Tome, well, thank good because Sao Tome really brought everybody down. We was like, oh my God.
Uh,
So it was pretty bad. Um,
Oh.
yeah, yeah,
Mm.
the poverty was extreme. It was extreme. So yeah,
Tanzania offers a lot, but yes, there's some area that people really need help. So that's why we are doing all these things. Yes.
yeah. Our next after going with you guys, our next trip will be to do some of the whatever countries we can visit on the eastern
It's a
side
gap.
of Africa. Yeah,
Okay.
and some central places. Yeah.
Oh, that's
And
good.
then you can always, even for Tanzania, there's just so much to do there. It's unbelievable. So even like after the medical mission, there's so many parks, and then you have so many other countries in that area too. It's a great place. I mean, if depending on what you're going for, you got Mount Kilimanjaro and the parks and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's like tons of things there, believe it or not. So
Yeah.
we
Well,
try to give a taste of it in the mission, but
I'm trying to find places to do the mission. And I'm just like the language barrier is the issue for me because I had such a difficult time communicating with people in Togo and Sao Tome Portuguese. I I did not understand, and my translator wasn't working well. It was difficult. So
well, you know,
yeah, it's
I
the
was gonna say you
language
don't
for
have to
me.
worry about that because I can translate for you. I speak Swahili.
Okay. Swahili is something that I started to learn when I was much younger, and then that was it. It was like it was a move in the United States for us Black folks in New York anyway to learn
That's right.
Swahili, and then it just went away. That was it.
Yeah.
So I haven't learned any of them, but I did find that the language piece to be a little bit difficult, especially even if I had my translator and I wanted to ask a question. If I showed the words to the people, they couldn't read their own language. They knew how to speak it, but they couldn't read it. So
Mm,
I had to get the voice function working. Without internet, that doesn't work. So
right.
I was like, I can't even pronounce these words.
Yeah.
It was a challenge, but we enjoyed ourselves and we did get to know a lot about what was going on over there in Africa, and we were very hopeful. By the end of the journey, we were hopeful about the future of Africa. and the African nations.
There you go. And
Yeah.
then when you get a chance, if you're not in Duolingo, if you can join, and there's a few of us on there, and we all support each other on there. Some people, I'm pretty consistent. Some people drop in, they drop out.
Hmm.
But it's always a good little tool to use, and then I'll try to make sure I practice with you a little bit here and there, and then even with my wife, if you want to, you can always greet her and say different things. So she's like the subject matter expert when it comes to that for me.
Oh,
So
oh, okay. Okay, I'll definitely join Duolingo. I haven't done that yet, and this is the second time somebody suggested that to me.
Sawa.
All right. Hey, thank you.
Miss Christine, Lady V, Victoria, any suggestions?
Yes, I was trying to work my controls on my phone. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Apologies, I got on the call just a tad bit late. But yes, I don't know if anybody's brought up you could have like as a fundraiser a popcorn sales. Um I think that it's called Double Good.
Double good, yeah.
There's an app called Double Good, and where you can sell popcorn, you get 50% of the proceeds. So everyone can set up their own I don't know, account, so to speak, own store, so to speak, and bring people in to sell however much popcorn they can sell, and then half of the proceeds go to the organization, the other half goes to the company. And it's real simple to set up. Matter of
Yes,
fact, I'll
we are
send
definitely
you
working on
something
that.
right now. Oh, so someone has already brought that up?
Yes,
Okay, I wasn't sure.
we'll
Yeah, that's a
we'll
good suggestion. Good reminder. Thank you.
but we have it set up.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Sister Rukia is going to probably do that one. I'm not sure. I got to look at the dates again, but we do have a date for it. We have an account. We just haven't. We haven't. Once we set up the date, then that's we'll put in all the information and everything for the next
Mm-hmm.
event, and then we'll let everybody know because that one's going to depend on everybody's ability to sell the popcorn. But that's what we've been trying to do is just more nationwide fundraisers. It doesn't mean we can't do it locally, but we want to, since a lot of our members are in different states and different places, we're trying to do more national stuff.
Well, I think that even I mean, it's virtual, and all the people have to do is just pay their money, even if the popcorn goes to somewhere else, goes to the organization itself. I don't know, but they pay the money, put their address in as to where the popcorn should be sent to. All you want is the money. But if they can say, okay, we'll get the popcorn, we'll donate the money, and we'll donate the popcorn too to the organization for some other cause or whatever.
Yes, I agree. Because I buy it for my granddaughters. Well, I got a grandson
Exactly.
now. I think he's old enough to eat popcorn, so we'll see. But I
Mm.
buy it for them, and then the box that I ordered to come home, my son's just opened it up and ate everything, so I didn't even.
Yeah. I've ordered it before, like you say, through my nieces and nephews and that kind of thing. So it's good popcorn, and then the cause is good as well. So
Yeah, I think that time was, I mean, I don't eat popcorn just because of my teeth, but I bought for my niece and nephew. Oh, they were so happy. They ate the whole thing. But yeah, so it is possible. You can go in there and buy and then put that where it's supposed to be delivered, and then they deliver wherever they need to deliver. So it's
hmm
something that, yeah, so now we, at least there more awareness, and then we have more people from every state. That would be very, very helpful. And then so it can increase our impact. Is that Christine Behuniak? Mrs. Christine?
Yes.
Oh, hi,
Sorry.
sorry.
Hey, I'm just still messing with the mute unmute button. I was just trying to share the shoe fundraiser ad, one that I
Yes.
sent to you.
Yes.
And I hit Zoom, but I don't think it's shared to Zoom. Do you see it?
No. Oh, if you need to share.
Let me try again. Let's see.
No,
So
because
yeah.
I think I have.
Only the host and co-host can share.
Yeah, I
You
was.
have to
Oh,
put it in the chat.
okay. That is why then. Let me see. All right, let me see if I can attach it. Nope, that's not it.
You can speak of it and then we can post it in the group.
Okay. Oh, if I share it with WhatsApp.
Yes.
Yeah, you can share it with the WhatsApp. Maybe that'll be a little bit easier. Yeah, just put it in the group and then people can log in the meeting. I mean, the group and just see it. Yeah.
All right.
Because I'm trying to look for it.
Oh, yeah. No, I just shared it to the chat. Do you see it?
Anybody saw it? Because I don't see it.
Yes, I saw the link.
Okay.
Oh, on the chat for the.
It's in the
Oh
Yeah.
chat
yes,
for
in
us.
the Zoom chat. Zoom chat.
Yes. Yeah. Do you
Okay,
see
let
it?
me open that up there. All right, I gotta save.
I see it already.
Yeah, and there should be a part of that should be the whole thing to apply to connect with them.
Yeah, so I have it here right now. Fundy.org.
Yeah. Yep, that's it.
Mhm. So you want to explain it so people know what it is, how to do it?
Right. Yeah. I figured that was a better ad. It was more complete than just me trying to paste something together.
Okay, no, that looks good. So this one is the one that you said we can do it, and then it will give us the location. Like if I'm in West Palm Beach, then they will be able to come and get the shoes. And
I'm pretty sure, yeah, they go all over the country. I mean, when they come pick them up from me,
uh-huh.
they have a Western New York, a Northeastern driver who does like Ohio and Michigan
Okay,
um and then New York. So it might take, you need to call maybe a month to a couple weeks ahead, and they have to schedule you
okay,
for one drivers in your area.
okay. So the idea is that people can collect the shoes, gently used shoes or new shoes, and then when they have enough in a bag or whatever, and then so they can go and fill out this form, and then within 6 weeks, hopefully within that time, they'll be able to schedule pickup, right?
Yes. And last year I did 40 bags of shoes, which is a lot of shoes. Each bag is 25 pairs. But
Uh-huh.
I had 40 bags in it. I think it was I sent you a check for 3, right? About
Yes,
and
yes.
and then I gave Teresa 2 to double.
Okay.
So it was like $550, something like that, for 40 bags. So
Yes.
it's worth it.
No, definitely it's worth it because remember those shoes that the people are throwing them away or they're just staying in the garage that they're not being useful, but somebody
Right.
else can use it. Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good fundraiser. I like it, and it's pretty profitable for QHSC also.
Definitely. And if since it's kind of like a national, so we have a lot of places, even if people are not as close to on a Florida, at least they can impact QHSC from another state. So that's what we are looking for, because not all the volunteers and members are from Florida. So sometimes I feel like they feel maybe they're left out because they're out of state and they can't do whatever we are doing every time we have an event here. So this one, it will be definitely wherever they are in the country, they can still help and contribute. And then, as I said, this is not like they're going to start begging, asking for money for people, but at least collecting the shoes, gently used shoes, and then you pack them, and then they come and get it, and then we get the check. So definitely this will be helpful. It's going to reduce the stress, because sometimes people don't want to speak in front of other people. But at least collecting gently shoes, I mean, that is just a language everybody can understand. Just say we are collecting gently used shoes or new shoes that people don't want to eat anymore. At least as clean as they can be. We don't want to be people just giving you just the dirty shoes, so we can't, nobody else can use it. So that's why they're thinking they're calling it gently used shoes. So then people will be able to use them. I mean, like, just think like if you're donating stuff like that, people will be able to wear it, the shoes, when they get it, because they collect them and then either distribute to other people, right? Kristen?
Yes, they send them to women-owned businesses in third world countries so the women can resell them to earn money there.
Okay.
So, and the other good thing about this is if you sign up with them, they will send you all of the advertising information
Oh,
that you might want. They send you posters, they send you all of that stuff. So it's really the only work that you have to do, which is a lot. I'll say that, but the only work you have to do is to physically collect the shoes, have a place to store them, and then pack them in bags. So,
and they send you the bags to put them in.
yes, yeah,
Okay.
they send you the bags and the rubber bands and all the stuff you might need.
Okay. Yeah, so we need volunteers, guys. If we are willing to do that, but then we can meet on the side and then try to get the strategies in place and then start signing up all those for that, create an account, and then we can start doing their part, because we do need as much as we can. So
There's
send me message on the side that you're willing to do that, but or post in the group, that's fine. So then we can get as many people as we can. If we get to 10, 15 people who are willing to do that, that would be a huge help.
one more thing about that I know a couple schools around here that have done it as well, or Girl Scout groups and different things, and they've had maybe 25 people and said each person in the group needs to get 2 or 3 bags. So the more you spread it out, the easier it is. And they've had over 1,000 bags, and then you earn big time money. So it is possible.
And that is great. Yeah. And if we can get the churches to join us and do that, that would be helpful, definitely. If we're able to talk to groups of people, as you said, that will break it down. Instead of one person collecting 25 bags, I mean, just an example, you have 25 people collecting at least one bag. And then that make it a little bit easier so people don't feel as stressed, like, oh, how many bags am I going to get? And I think that would be helpful, definitely. Good idea. And I don't know, I was remembering it yesterday and then I forgot completely until I saw your name today. So thank you for sharing that.
Yep.
Yes. No, definitely a very good idea. So any other questions? And thank you for all the suggestions. If you still have some suggestion or something comes up after we finish the meeting, please share in the group or send a message to me, and then I will share in the group so we can get more volunteers. But definitely, as of now, we do need people to help us with the corporate sponsors, help us if there's any community that are willing to help us, and then wants to donate or to become sponsors. And then we need those fundraising. Yeah, definitely the shoe. If you're willing to do the shoe, please let me know so we can get together and fill out that form and start working on that one. And as I said, I mean, there's some challenges it's going to be there because maybe it depends on where the location is. Whatever you collect is fine. But as much as we can, if we get those instructions and fill out that form and start collecting that money as soon as we can because we need the money, that would be great. Any other suggestion before I have Mr. Steve Jones pray for us or bless the meeting?
Oh, just one other thing. So we had a little sidebar here about the attire. We talked about the cultural elegance. Everybody seems to like that, but I also mentioned Sunday best, but then there was also the question of what if they celebrate their Sabbath, let's say, or their holy day on Friday or Saturday or something like that. So we'll discuss that, I guess, further. I guess, or we could just stick with cultural elegance, I guess, because then that would be for anybody and everybody.
Yeah, but I think everybody, yeah, whatever you are representing, like it has to be elegant and nice and presentable. And because I said, we're going to try to find somebody who can streamline the event. So we want to be able to represent. If you want to wear something from Tanzania, representing Tanzania, go for it. Whatever the country you believe in, that's fine. Whatever the country you want to be to represent, that's okay. As long as it brings a taste, a presentation, and you can speak on it. We don't want to people come and I'm trying to be politically correct. We don't want people to demeaning other people or wear something that everybody start questioning up. No, we are celebrating in happy mood. We're trying to represent all God's people from all over the world. So and to be elegant, fancy. It's not like you are just going shopping or going to cut grass. No, this is actually elegancy, nice. If we don't feel like wearing culture, you want to wear your tie and tuxedo or something like that, fine, go for it. As long as your best wear, that's what we're asking. Dress that you can represent yourself in a better light, that's fine.
And then I have one final request before Steve, our
Dressed in
prayer
praise, yeah.
warrior. I'm gonna also say he's not just a prayer warrior; he's also the griot. So our prayer warrior griot. Before he closes us out, I want Jacqueline to say Asante Sana Timu QHSC.
Asante, say that again.
Asante Sana Timu QHSC. I'll type it in the chat.
Okay, Asante Sama. Let's see if I can do that and this at the same time.
All right. So
Oh my goodness.
so
Asante Sana.
Timu is team.
Oh, Asante Sama Timu QSC SC.
Yes. Asante kushukuru. That means thank you very much, Team QHSC.
Oh, you wanted to say that?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Queen.
Not me.
It's Mary speaking because of her.
Oh, I think so.
No, it was stuck.
But hers is frozen though, I think.
Yeah, it is. Okay, Mr. Stevens, I want to make sure we give people back their Saturday. And thank you very much, you guys, for coming. Mr. Steve Jones, we want to close us up, please?
Sure, no problem. Gracious Heavenly Father, as we come before you today, oh God, we always want to give you thanks. We always want to give you glory. God, you have done so many wonderful things in our life. You've done so many wonderful things for our family, and you are doing wonderful things for QHSC. Now, God, let this celebration in December be great. Give us the contacts we need. Give us the funds that should be provided to do everything that Dr. Carboni Cavassier wants to do. We ask this in your name, Jesus, because why? Because you know you're able. There's ain't anything too hard for God to do. And we should say no. Because you are God, our creator. You're the one who has made us in your image and in your likeness. God, we ask you now to bless each and every one that's on the line today. Bless their families, any issues on the job, any issue with health, any issue with finances, oh God. We ask you right now, God, to touch them in a special way. God, and everything and every hour, every minute of the second of the day that they give, volunteer and trying to help someone else, oh God. Tend to their business, oh God, as we tend to your business. We just want to thank you now and for everything that you've done. Bless those who are in Tanzania, oh God, who are still holding down the fort. Oh, God bless those in America. We ask all of these and many other blessings in your son, Jesus Christ's name. Amen and amen.
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 Thank you guys very much, and I'm gonna give back your Saturday. And please, if you are able for 2 seconds, come to the main screen so we can see everybody and get a guy picture, and then I will let you guys go.
Qhsc. Happy 5th anniversary.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. Have a blessed day and enjoy your
Anniversary.
Saturday. Bye.
Happy
Bye-bye.